All right, Solomon, what's up?
Well, we have updates in the world of sports, and the World Football Body has released the appointments of officials for match day 3 and 4 of the 2018 World Cup qualifying race. 2 of Africa's best referees have been appointed to take charge of Nigeria's crucial and potentially explosive matches against African champions Cameroon. Egypt's head Grisha will take charge of the first encounter in Uyo on the 1st of September, while Papa Bakari Kesama will be at the center when Cameroon hosts Nigeria 3 days later in Yaoundé. Nigeria lead Group B of the World Cup qualifiers with 6 points, 4 points above second Cup qualifiers with 6 points, 4 points above second-placed Cameroon. Now, the World Athletics Governing Body, IAF, is looking into the circumstances leading to the delay of visas to Nigerian athletes and officials scheduled to feature at the IAF World Championships in London. Majority of the 12 athletes to the championship are yet to secure UK visas due to what has been described as late application by the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, AFN. General Secretary of the body, Amechi Akao, reveals the body is yet to receive any message from the British High Commission in Nigeria. He says the earlier plan was to depart for London on Tuesday. President of the AFN, Ibrahim Gusso, left for London on Monday to attend the IAF World Congress. Meanwhile, former national triple jump champion Tosin Yoke has been cleared to compete at the World Championship for Nigeria, and the World Championship begins this Friday. Now, Nigeria's home-based Eagles continue their preparation for the 2018 African Nations Championship qualifier with another training session on Tuesday in Kano. It was their second training session after returning to camp on Monday. Nigeria prepared to take on the Republic of Benin next month for a CHAN qualifying ticket. The two teams clash in the first leg of the qualifier on the 11th of August in Cotonou. New goalkeeper trainer Pionetti Enrico has joined up with the team. Now, he supervised the training session of goalkeepers Ikechukwu Ezenwa, Theophilus Afelohai, Dele Ajiboye, and Okemute Oda. That's all of sports at this time.
All right.
All right. Thanks so much, Solomon.
I'm always looking forward to Solomon's updates on sports.
Yeah,
really,
super
I really
sharp.
am. Yeah, honestly.
Very nice.
And he always looks so great too when he's reading it. I'm like, solo.
Okay, maybe I look sharper when I wear a jersey or something.
All right, so we're going straight to the weather, and then we'll come back one more time for the newspapers. So what's in the papers? So we're looking at what's in the papers this morning, a few other papers that we have not taken already. Remember that at the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to be having a more comprehensive review and analysis of the papers.
That's on your view. So on the Nigerian Tribune cover, we have the headline, Saraki reveals more details on Magu's rejection. Says, I have stopped collection of pension in Kwara. Osinbajo nominates Owasonoye to replace NTA as ICPC chairman. There's also a big picture of the acting president at the fish market at Arugungu, Kebbi State, during his visit to the state on Tuesday.
All right, now on the cover of this day this morning, we have infighting, corruption, don't focus on loot recovery alone, says Saraki. Then a writer that says, stops collecting pension from Kwara. And then battle-ready military chiefs arrive Maiduguri to tackle Boko Haram. Also on the cover of this day, manufacturing index expands for 4th consecutive month. That's good news for us there. And again, a photo on the cover with the president, the acting president in Kebbi State.
On the cover of the Vanguard, we have the headline, "They stripped my house bare," says Jonathan. There's a picture on page 5. Says all furniture, toilet fittings, inner doors and frames carted away. 6 policemen among those arrested and 6, not 36, TV sets stolen. Some more details from the headline that showed up yesterday. So U.S. faults Army's claim of Boko Haram defeat. Then Obasanjo, others exit affected us, but ... says PDP.
All right, and finally, for those interested in sports, we have the complete sports headline, Iheanacho completes Leicester City medical, and then ahead of a £25 million switch from Man City. Wow, £25 million switch. Excellent. All right, so for collectors of luxury items, the content art exhibition promises a new dawn and additional passion for art enthusiasts. One of the exhibiting artists, Duke Asidere, revealed his creative imagination and artistic ingenuity to wake up Nigeria. Take a look.
I paint. That's what I do full time. This is my 36th year of practice, as it were. I enjoy painting. I say it all the time. If I wasn't doing anything else, I'll be painting. My work is about my interests, or what excites me. And what excites me, sometimes it's about the same thing that excites me all the time. Sometimes there's a change. My work in the last few years have been tied to events. It bothers me how Nigeria is run like a failed system, how Nigeria runs like a battery without a clock. Those things bother me. So when I do my work, everything that happens around me is important. How am I going to power my space? Is there going to be power at the end of the day? Will I get water when I get home? So many things bother me. So when I get to paint, everything that is worrying me is part of what I paint. And in the set of these paintings I have here, I'll be talking about the one at the other extreme. I call it the adventure of the black girls. I had traveled to Delta a few weeks ago, and we stumbled on a few friends, and we got talking. And my cousin, who had just come in from the States, was talking about kidnapping and the energies, you know. Can somebody be kidnapped? What are the social impediments around here? What can somebody do wrong? And all of that. So we just got talking, and I got to paint to make this picture. And under the belt of everything I was also thinking the fact that how can anybody be thinking that a young girl will probably kidnap a full-grown adult and all of that. So every now and again, the narrative keeps changing. And then I paint a lot of women. People say you paint myself. I paint women because I'm a product of very strong women. My mother, my friends, basically. But my mom's essentially helped put my brain together. When she needed to scold me, she did the scold. When she needed to beat me very well, it was very, very well. So it stabilized me. So, and when I look at everyday Nigerian woman, you see the woman, you see her at the edge of it all. But you see the woman wake up every other morning, hardworking, committed to family, committed to our children, committed to society, and always a plus to society. And I think that's where it is. You're not going to run a nation without stable families. You're not going to run a nation without strong women. And so I celebrate women. And I also like the medium. I'm essentially an oil painter. I know you hear about contemporary mediums. People need to do that. And I said to myself, I won't give you a right to think for me. I have a right to think for myself, and I want to do that. I won't surrender my rights to think clearly to anybody, no matter where the person is schooled or what the person knows. I think that as we run through life, as we go through life and the issues of life, we must make our definitions. We're not going to let, I won't let anybody write the script on which I'm going to act. If I'm going to act the script, I want to write the script. I want it to be as original as possible.
Wake up! Wake up, Nigeria. That's the show. Is joining
coffee.
us. What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying.
Really? I just want people to wake up. Is right here, and she is going to be talking about some videos that caught her interest.
Yes, it's time for us to go through some stories that got our attention. On social media. There's this viral photo of a Delta State-based pastor and his members who were worshiping in a Florida church, you know. Oh, wow. And it got a lot of people asking, okay, what's going on? I mean, it caused quite a stir. The photos caused quite a stir on social media. Like, okay, yeah, I get the fact that you have to worship, but then... It's flooded, you know, and there were pictures taken, and it caused quite a stir on social media. It just got us, well, it got my attention, and then it just goes a long way to show you how far people would go to praise God. Yeah, that's the picture right there.
Oh dear.
All right, so another photo story that got our attention on social media is, for months, the football handler, a particular footballer, he's Turkish and Ghanaian, actually. He was recently asked to play for a certain Turkish club, you know, in a certain village. And instead, instead of asking for money, he asked for 4,000 liters of olive oil.
So
really?
Yes.
What was he going to use it for?
What? Why?
I don't know. They couldn't pay for it. They didn't have the monies to pay for it.
Right.
And
but they had olive oil.
They had olive oil, and then he accepted it, and that was so nice. I mean, now this is a season where a lot of footballers are being, you know, paid a lot of monies, you know, to play for certain clubs. And this is someone who's, you know,
being transferred.
Yeah, who's getting olive oil. I mean, would you get olive oil for?
Well, it is a commodity.
Or would you get something?
It is a very expensive commodity.
If you think about it. It's very good olive oil, he'll probably, you know, sell it.
He could probably sell it, yeah.
Wow.
Or brand it himself or something. You never know.
All right, great. I guess we don't think alike at all. All right, another story is a young graduate who recently was given 1.5 million naira, 5 million naira worth of bright price items. I mean, this guy earns 75,000 naira as his monthly salary. And then, you know, he's interested in this girl who's also a student. And then he goes to her, and his people are like, his prospective in-laws are giving him a list of bright price items worth 1.5 million naira. And that got a lot of people asking, why does bright price in Nigeria have to be so expensive?
It's not expensive everywhere.
Well, I know it's not expensive everywhere, but then, I mean, what does it have to be expensive across board? We don't care.
Well, you know, as a father, if I've spent, 21 years training my daughter and sent her to school.
Really? Yomi, man.
You know, I expect that any man who wants to take her hand in marriage should be able to represent.
I understand giving the guy duties and, you know, responsibilities. You know, okay, send my daughter to do her master's. You know, I understand that. But
so even if
once he marries her, he's not going to. He doesn't have to keep
enough reason
promises.
For you to want to collect so much from your prospective in-laws. I don't get that really. I think it's just being greedy.
I'm just saying that. I mean, it's not in my culture, but if anybody else is doing it, I'm not going to
stop them.
No, I won't.
All right.
If you can't pay, then go look for another girl.
Oh,
wow.
All right. So this certain lady recounted her experience on Twitter about how, you know how you're in traffic and phone thieves stole her phone. And in the midst of all the chaos and all of that, they came back telling her that, Madam, we have your phone. It was an iPhone. We have your phone, but you have to pay us some money to get your phone back.
Inside the same traffic?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding?
Yes.
They came back and
yeah,
said,
I said you have to
give
get
us
your,
money
give us, we'll give
and
you
we'll
back
give
your
you a phone.
So they negotiated till they got to, she had to pay the amount, she had to pay 50,000 naira for the exchange.
Oh my goodness.
So you steal my property and then
try
I
and
have
sell
to
it back.
pay you for it. Yeah.
I actually
this
wouldn't. I
Lagos.
wouldn't pay. I would let it go.
But have you ever
You'd let
been
it
a
go?
victim of
I would let
traffic
it go.
robbery?
Yeah.
You've been a victim of traffic
No,
robbery?
no.
Okay.
Of course not.
Well, I
but
was
I'm
I was
saying I
nearly
would
a
let
victim,
the- I would
but
let
you
it
know, I was nearly a victim once, but we had a conversation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had an argument. I was like, "You're trying to rob me. This Lagos. It's not possible." The open eye for the guy.
Really?
Look
Yes,
at
no.
you, feeling like an echo boy.
Please, though.
Those guns don't work now.
No, don't listen to Yomi.
I'm
They
sorry.
They
do.
will
It's
never work.
important.
They will never work, by
It's-
God's grace.
It's important to be very careful.
Yeah,
please.
it is. Please be
And
careful.
They will never work, by God's grace.
it's important to be very careful.
Yeah,
please.
it is. Please be careful.
And Titi, I'm going to ask you: would you spend 18,000 naira on an underwear?
No comment.
Well, this question caused stirred a debate on social media where people were asking, would you spend 18,000 naira on an underwear?
It depends on the second-hand value.
No, but it depends on the type of underwear, though.
Do you want to resell?
There are different types of underwear now.
Okay.
There are a lot of different types
of
of underwear.
underwear.
And they come at different prices.
So if it's embroidered in gold, it means you can resell it.
Wow. Gold,
But
really?
Underwear
Really?
is good. Underwear is expensive.
Yeah, good underwear is
Very
expensive.
good underwear is expensive.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, but
really.
if you can't afford it, don't kill yourself.
You don't kill
to
yourself,
get it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Just buy what you can afford. Yes.
Or
All
pay
right, so
twice.
that's all. So yeah, that's some of the stories that got our attention on social media, and I thought to share it. Yeah, 'cause
Wow,
it's
thanks
pretty
so much,
interesting
Henna.
as well.
You're always just scouring the internet looking
Yes,
for
yes.
fun stuff
Social
for us.
media is the new movement. Yeah, and I'm jumping on that bandwagon.
Wow, thanks so much.
All right.
We have Mary standing by. Now, I am so jealous of her right now. Why? Because I really wanted to be right there on set with this amazing guest in the studio. Take it away, Mary.
Yeah, it's really, really, really nice to get this opportunity. I have Hadiza Maina, and she's also known as the Henna Lady, but we'll stick to Hadiza. Hadiza, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning.
Fantastic. Guess what? I get the opportunity to have henna on my hands. I tend to run away from it for many reasons. You'll find out soon enough. So, Hadiza,
Yes.
we start off right now.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, I'll have to take off
Your
my
ring.
this way? Okay. I have a few questions
Shoot on.
about the henna.
Yes.
What do you use to make it?
So henna is a natural herb, usually, but then there are different types. So if you want it to be really dark, it is herbs that are processed that makes it come out dark. But then if you want to have a more natural looking color like red, you just leave the natural herbs as they are and mix with water, pretty
Is
much.
red natural?
The herbs, when it's mixed in water, that is the natural color it gives you, yes, red.
Is this one going to turn out as red or black?
No, it's going to turn out as black.
Black?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So for how long does it last?
Lasts for about 2 weeks, depending on how much you dip your hands into water or wash your hands or whatnot.
I'm
But
not going
between
be
10
doing
to
any
2
chores.
weeks.
That's a letter to. Okay, so what's in it exactly?
It's a natural herb. It's a leaf, actually, that is just blended and grinded.
You
and
do
then
it yourself?
No, you buy these leaves from the market from people that sell herbs,
Okay.
and then you sort of process it. But then the one that is processed is already packaged.
Okay.
Yes, and then you can get that from a store, pretty much.
Oh my gosh, we just started and you've already done 2 lines.
Well, she's pretty fast.
Oh, this is Kofo. Kofo is the one doing the henna.
She's our
for
henna
me.
artist, yes, for today.
Ah, this is so lovely. What are you going to draw there? See, Hadiza, how did you get into this?
A lot of times when people meet me and ask my name, they know I'm from the north, and they always ask me, the first question they ask me is, where can I get my henna done? Where can I get my henna done? So I thought about it and said, why not just start a business where people can always come into the spa or come into our space to get their henna done for their events, weddings, or they just want to go out, or just want to get a temporal tattoo.
Can someone just ask me questions that will make me start a business already? Eh? Oh, this is really nice. What's this going to be? A flower?
It's a flower, yes.
Oh, it's all shades of cute. I can't wait to finish it. So what do you like about henna? Do you, you have some.
Oh, yes, I have
this is nice.
A lot of henna.
How long does it take to dry?
About 15 minutes, max 20 minutes, yes. It will
So
dry and then you just wash it off with water.
Oh, I have to wash this up?
Yes, you have to wash it off with
If I
water.
don't wash it off, what happens?
Nothing really, but you don't want to leave it on your skin. It's just like applying soap. You definitely have to wash it off.
Okay,
so
or else I'll have a story to tell later.
Yeah, so you just wash it off and probably apply a bit of coconut oil on your skin and you're good to go.
Oh, just like that?
Just like that.
So, on average, how much does it cost to get henna done?
5,000. Well, depending on the design that you pick. So a simplistic design like this on
is
both
simplistic.
your hands. Yeah, pretty much simplistic. On both your hands will cost about 5,000 naira. But if you're doing for like a bride, which takes her whole hand from her palm up until her ankle, it goes a bit higher than that.
Depending, or there's
depending
a fixed
on the
price?
design. No, there's not really a fixed price. It just depends on the design and the intricacies of the design that is done on her hand.
Oh my gosh, she's doing my fingers too. But the ones on your hand,
yes,
are they, okay, they're not that long.
No, they're not. They're just
bright.
from here to here.
So this is
it's
casual
almost,
too?
Yes, very casual.
I hope mine will look as lovely as this.
It will look better.
Oh, Kofo seems to know what she's about.
She does.
Oh my gosh. So what does your family think about your decision to make money from something that has been tradition for years?
They've been very encouraging with the business and very supporting. So it's been amazing.
Does it take a lot to start the business?
Well, not really. Not really. Just putting your mind to it and trying to get hands-on staff that are ready to work with you.
You know, when I say a lot, I'm talking about the costs, you know.
Well, yes. I mean, it's a bit capital intensive because, you know, we're going to get a space, running costs of the business and all of that. But other than that, yeah.
Because, you know, I figured, why not go pluck the henna leaf somewhere and start grinding and be doing for your friends and making money. But
no, the thing is, in the northern spa that we run, we do more than henna. That is why, yes.
What else do you do?
We also offer other traditional services, northern traditional treatments for people. Yes.
So there are other traditional
So henna
treatments.
is just one aspect of the business. Yes.
Which other traditional? This is enough now. I feel like an Indian bride.
Yes, you know, to make a bride an Indian bride or a Sudanese bride or a northern bride is a process. You body scrub. Henna is the last bit of it.
The milk bath.
Yes,
that's
the
the one that
milk
makes
bath. You know, the honey scrubs, and then you do henna to beautify the whole process.
How many cows provide the milk for the milk bath?
Quite a number.
Oh my, this is really coming out nice. And there's plenty of time for me to show you exactly what it looks like right after the show, see? Yeah, plenty of time. So I'm going to be able to show you what it looks like because we would have washed it off by then.
Yes,
yeah,
yes, definitely.
Since it's 15 minutes. I'm so excited. And to think I was frightened. Oh yes, talking about being frightened. I said earlier I was going to tell you why. There's a particular component, that's hydrogen, that usually causes, you know, some reactions.
Yes.
There's none in this.
No, no.
Why do people put it in the first
Sometimes
instance?
people put it in because they want their henna to come out much darker than it should and last a bit longer. However, the mistake is some people might put a little bit too much mistakenly of hydrogen, hence causing the reactions. Or some skins are just a bit sensitive to hydrogen naturally.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, since you said this one will be dark, does it mean that there's that little bit of hydrogen also?
Just a tiny little bit.
She didn't tell me this before. But I'm loving it. And I'm not feeling anything yet.
No.
I'm using yet. Okay. How long did it take Kofo to learn how to do this?
I think that it's a natural thing for people who just have natural flair for art and drawing. Yes. So she just has a natural flair for art, pretty much.
One could make a career out of this.
Yes, definitely. She's making a career out of it.
It's funny how many things we take for granted and we can make so much money from it, create a career from it. This is really nice. This is really, really nice. Can you see it? Ah. Oh, Kofo, you had to tattoo your name. Is this a tattoo or henna?
Henna.
Henna. Take a look at what she did. Kofo Henna. Is that your new surname? I'll start calling you Kofo Henna now. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. I can't wait for it to dry. Then you see what the end results will be like. This is nice. Oh, can you see that? Mary's got henna. Okay, so while we wait for the flour to dry as well as the design, I'm going to let Titi take over. But first, enough to make her feel jealous. Titi, what do you think of this?
Yeah, rub it in. I'll get you back soon,
You wish you
Mary.
were over there doing that henna right now.
This vendetta between Mary and I don't know where it's going to end. Okay, so we need to go and catch up with Chef Miyonse. But
Before that, we'll go on a break and come back. Well, first, let's just go straight to the kitchen first.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to the kitchen.
Yes.
The chicken is ready.
Yeah, this is the first batch.
Yes. So Miyonse, let's take our viewers through the process once again, what we're cooking, so far, how far we've gone.
So in essence, we're making crispy chicken sandwich.
Crispy chicken sandwich.
Yes.
You remove the barbecue.
Yeah. So I don't end up saying crispy or so it's kind of.
Yeah, it's stammer.
Yeah. So what we did is cut our chicken into strips. We have we made the egg wash. We have the flour. You season your chicken, put it in the egg wash and the flour, fry. And this is the end product. So we are going to assemble our sandwich at the end of, almost at the end of the program. So we can get to taste it. So Titi and Yomi would have a piece of the magic.
Yes. So this is what
everybody's screaming, they want chicken, they want chicken.
This is what the chicken looks like.
It's really going to look crisp, really crisp.
What? Why? Why are you doing this to us?
Really, so it's really easy to assemble together, and it's really amazing when you taste it at the end of the day.
All right, so over to you, Titi and Yomi.
Okay,
That chicken is looking.
Yeah. So
really
we're going to a break right now because we want to go eat the chicken. That's why. So stay close.
Don't go anywhere. We'll tell you what it was like.